Tell us about how you came to be so involved as a shield driver, if you will, on SWAT. I know that you have some really good ideas about that. I mean, I don't want to talk about specific tactics, but I just want to talk about how a shield can be such a beneficial thing, and then maybe you can dovetail that into your collaboration with Surefire.
Yeah, so shield work. Again, I'm dating myself. My department taught me zero with regard to how to run a shield or what a shield's
Here's a
for. Other
ballistic
than,
shield. Keep it in front of you. Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
look through there.
Yeah.
Face it that way. That's where the bad guy is. That's about the extent of my training, which is fine. It's no one's fault.
Yeah.
I think with a lot of things, and you can throw shield work in there with just about everything else, is it might be someone's baby, right? Maybe some senior guys that are there, they retire, they leave, they promote. Sometimes that tactic or that expertise goes with them, right?
Yes.
I think that might have been the case with Phoenix a little bit, but I can tell you, I travel around the country teaching shield work, quote unquote, and it's kind of an underutilized piece of equipment. I'm
Well,
not
no,
sure.
no, nobody wants to lug it around. You know what I mean? It's just, it's cumbersome, but yeah, it can come in
Yeah.
really handy, obviously.
Yep. And again, I'll date myself. The technology back then, a level 3A shield by definition means it'll defeat or stop most of your pistol and shotgun rounds, right? Well, that was the lightest thing out there. And those things were like 30 pounds.
Yeah.
They were aluminum, they were big, they were heavy, they were cumbersome. They weren't as sexy as, having two hands on an MP5 or an
Yes.
AR-15. Totally get it. When folks are new to a team, shield work doesn't seem very sexy,
Yep.
right? Um, so yeah, so circling back, my department really taught me close to nothing with regard to ballistic shields for whatever reason. So I had to go to Iowa. I actually paid for myself and a couple of buddies of mine. We went, and it was I think it was a DEA grant that was set up uh, through departments in the area or in the region, and it was a couple of guys from New York, and I think one was from Boston that were associated with a trading company called Strategos International. They basically brought these guys out from the East Coast because back then, and still it's probably pretty true for the most part, um, they ran shields and it looked different. I'm like, huh. So having really no knowledge of it at all, just kind of watched, listened, learned, and through repetition, I'm like, you know what? This is hard, but I see the value in it because, as you well know, cover equals time, right? When cops are getting shot at, and again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, but getting hit in the face with the bullet is a little bit different than getting hit in the shield, right? So it made sense to early on to learn it, whether or not I was ever going to apply it. Because back then I didn't know if I was going to get on the team. That process was always pretty competitive, but I wanted to learn it because it looked different and it looked hard.
Yeah.
Right, you're shooting with one hand.
Yeah.
Um,
Looking
so
through
that's
this,
where that came
looking
from.
through this small slot, window. Yeah, it's difficult. And then something happens, you need to reload or you need to do something you in front of the shield or behind the shield. There's all these issues. Yeah, it's and not that it's maybe super complex, but it's something that if you don't know, you don't know. You have to be taught how to use that properly.